Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. In this video, I'll be showing how I drape lehenga style sari. If you have not watched my Navratri 9 colors 9 looks video, please do so. I'll leave the link in the description box below. Before I start draping, I'd like to show you that I wore this skirt underneath my lehenga. So this is called Kankan skirt in India. I don't know what it's called in US. Maybe it's called underskirt. This is the skirt usually brides wear below their white gowns during their wedding time. I'll share the link where I bought it from. I bought it from Amazon. I'll share the link in the description box. And this skirt has this net type of material. So if this is too long for you, you can simply cut it off. No need to stitch or hem. Over that white skirt, I'll be wearing this skirt. This is a lehenga skirt. This I purchased from Etsy in USA. I'm pretty sure it's available everywhere in India. Also, when you buy these Kankan skirts, do not buy the ones with the loop. Buy the one without loop, because the one with the loop is not so comfortable when you wear and move around. So now I'm wearing the skirt, the Kankan skirt, the white one, and the lehenga skirt on the top. Always make sure you tie it tightly, and I like to tie it on my left side. You can do it in your center too, whichever way you would like, but make sure your underskirts are very tight around your waist. And let's start. So my sari is a Kanjivaram silk sari. I'll be draping today. Always look which one is the top and which one is the bottom for the beginners. If you see this piece of cloth, it's a fall. This is meant to prevent the sari from going up. So this is the bottom end of the sari, and this is the top end of the sari. And wherever this part begins, that one will be the inner side of the sari, where you want to keep the sari on the inside, and the other side will be the outside. So we are going to just measure the sari. I'm not starting my draping yet. Just going to measure to make sure it's in the right way, and then I'll come to the outer other end of the sari. That's called pallu. So this end of the sari is called pallu. I'll go to this end and start doing my pleats. So when I look at it, this side should come on the top and this side will be the bottom. And this will be the inner side of our pleats, and this will be the outer side. So let's start doing the pleats. And how do I do the pleats? I hold my hand like this firmly to this end of the sari, and it doesn't matter whichever size you want, you just turn the sari inside out. Okay, as you do that, try to make sure your sari is falling in place, your pleats are falling in place. These are the pallu pleats. To make sure this border portion comes on like this, like the inner side, like this, towards your body, like this, not the other way around. So we do the pleats, and always there's a tip that make sure when we pleat the sari, this outermost pleat should be broadest among all the pleats you make, so that the uneven pleats are hidden. Small size safety pins, so that we will not poke big holes in our sari. So I'm going to pin the edge of the sari. You see, it comes like this. So this is the outer end of the sari. So now I would like to extend this pleats a little bit. I have pleated my sari, the pallu, and I put like 1, 2, 3 pins, and just the way I was telling before, like you need to pull the inside pleat out so that it evens out here. And then you could either press with your hand and soften it, or you can, you know, roll it on like this, or you can iron, whichever way you like it. So the idea is to keep the pleats together. And we need floor length, so I did up to floor length the pleats. And now I'm going to pin this on my right shoulder. So make sure you secure it here with a pin and it's tight. And now I would take this end of my sari. Remember the inner side of the sari, and this was the lower end which had the fall. I will take this end of my sari and start making pleats. Now this time I'm not making the vertical pleats as I did before. I'm going to make the pleats like this, horizontally. So I would just hold it with my right hand this time and then start it to pleat. While you're pleating, make sure the pleat is staying in place. You can either press it right away, or you can make few pleats and then press it and make sure it's secure. Try to make equal size pleats. This is the outer end. This is the right way to tug it in. Tug it in and make sure all of your pleats are seen. And this border, I'm going to make it even. So you can readjust this end and then put the pin back. I can take away the pins I had on the pallu pleats, and now bring this pallu in front of your belly button like this, and then we will secure it with a pin here. I will take this end of my sari, the other end which was left, and then I'll make like a tiny pleat and tug it in on my back, right in the middle of my back, like this. And then after we secured this front area with the pin, I'll be taking these pleats slowly without disturbing them much. Try to spread them out like this and get them out to the back, in the middle of the back where we tucked the other one. I had to repin this front portion. Just leave the front border area only, and then I pinned it below as I was showing before. And then I put in a waist belt. Waist belt would be better than a waist chain, but if you have a broader waist chain, you can use that too. And this is my final look. And also with a little bit of jewelry and hairstyle, this is the look. So this is the lehenga style sari. I hope you like my video. If you do, please give me a like and comment on my video and share my video to your friends. And thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe to my channel, and you have a great day. Bye.